What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the Minnesota Wild trading for Sean Bergenheim and getting him out of the situation of Florida that he asked out of kind of a long time ago. He wanted to get out of Florida for a while. And you look at what he brings to the Wild, and the Panthers are getting a third-round pick for him, and the Wild are getting Bergenheim in a seventh for a third in Florida. Thought he could have fetched a little bit more, but the bottom line is he was going to be out of Florida one way or the other. So third, take it. The Wild have had some injuries up front. Obviously, Matt Cook is out for the season. I've said my piece on that. Jason Zucker's banged up. Ryan Carter's been banged up as of late. So they can use you know some help up front. I think would probably be the best way to put it. Bergenheim's got some versatility, and can definitely slide in on the in the bottom six. But if he can play off the line, he can. He's a phenomenal playoff player. I mean, the last two playoff trips, he had 6 points in 7 games, and the Panthers lost to the New Jersey Devils in 2012, and then in 2011 come up aces time and time again for the Lightning, scoring 9 goals in 16 games. As Tampa went to the conference finals, I mean, that was a phenomenal team down there that year. I got to see him. I got to see him score a playoff goal for that score against Pittsburgh in the first round, just FYI. But I like what he does. I like he's got the speed. He's got some good defensive acumen. He can kill penalties. It's a good all-around hockey player. And you give him a third-round pick for him, and you get seventh-round pick. Maybe that seventh-round pick turns out to be something. More likely, it doesn't. But you catch my drift with it. It's a good hockey deal, especially for Minnesota. And I wouldn't say Florida is selling because Bergenheim had asked out this trade was going to happen one way or the other. Maybe they use that third-round pick to acquire someone else and make a move. To add some more depth or whatnot. But I think again, you look at they just lost tonight in Chicago. Kind of a little bit of a rally there at the end. But the Panthers aren't throwing the top one. I think getting Bergenheim out is completely would have happened either way, and see what happens. With do they make any moves going forward between now and the deadline? But I like it from Minnesota's standpoint. You needed an extra forward that can do a few things, give you some speed that you lost with Zucker's injury, and get the versatility and the penalty killing acumen to be a good pickup and a guy that could help you out in the playoffs because anyone that can come up big in the playoffs is worth it. And he's got that resume of doing it. Consistently both in Tampa and then in South Florida a year later. So, we'll see what happens. But again, like it for Minnesota, it was going to happen either way for Florida. So, is what it is. Anyway, that's sort of the power play with CJ on the Minnesota Wild trading for Sean Bergenheim. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.